Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. This video is going to be the last installment of our Denver Fan Expo 2024 series. We're going to go over just some tips and tricks and things that I found out this year that maybe I didn't know last year as a first time Fan Expo goer, and just some things to keep in mind when you do attend that, again, maybe you don't know going into it. So we're going to start off with some basics. First, walking shoes. Some people wear heels. Some people, people dress up in costumes. I don't know how they do it. I wear tennis shoes, and at the end of the day, I'd walked about 5 to 6 miles every day, and my feet were killing me. My legs hurt afterwards. And I've been walking regularly. So wear comfortable shoes to make sure you can walk everywhere, especially if you're going back and forth between things. Just keep that in mind. Number 2, bring your own water and food. So I brought my own water the whole time. From day one, I brought my water bottle in my backpack. I took it in, no problem. Ben and I were waiting in line for a panel, and the lady next to us had a lunchbox with food in it. She had a sandwich and chips, like a whole meal. I didn't know you could do that. I guess I didn't look it up first, but I don't know if I saw that answer online anyway, because I did look up if we could take waters. That's why I just took a plastic one. But if maybe convention food's too expensive, or if you have dietary restrictions, that would probably be a smart way to go. I don't think that I saw anything that was specifically, oh, that's a lie. I know that they had one gluten-free sandwich, which was turkey and Swiss. But other than that, I don't know if there's anything that was specifically gluten. If you want lower carb, if you're, I don't know, anything like that. I would bring your own food, and I guess you can do that at the Colorado Convention Center. I brought with me a portable charger. I ended up not really needing it. If your phone holds battery, you're fine. But we were there, it's 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. If you're using your phone a lot, taking pictures, taking videos, you might want to have a backup charger with you. It doesn't hurt. Something I wish I did was bring a bag. Some vendors would give you some for free, or you could buy your own, but we ended up getting a bunch of plastic sleeves to hold all of our autographs and things. And I was carrying them around all day because we didn't have a bag to put them in, which wasn't a big deal, but kind of holding things like this all day, it hurt my arms at the end of the day. Next is going to be prepared to wait in line. If you are going to be meeting celebrities, if you want to get into a panel, if you are doing a photo op with celebrities, you're going to have to wait in line. And sometimes that makes me anxious. I like being there. I don't like the process of getting there. So just be prepared. You will wait in line. I think the most I ever waited for something was for an autograph from Jared Padalecki on day 1. And I think it was an hour and a half. Everyone moved fairly quickly, but just know that you do have to wait in line, especially for big names. Next item is bring cash. So most places will let you pay with card. Some had Venmo, which I guess that works too, but some only took cash. So they do have ATMs there, and you do have to pay that ATM fee. But to me, it was easier if you just come prepared with cash. Maybe just $100 in your pocket just to have, you never know if vendors are going to take cash only, or in this case, the ones I'm thinking of were celebrities take cash only. So just kind of have cash on you ahead of time. That way you don't have to worry about using the ATM at the convention center. Next item is going to be shop around before you buy any merchandise. We walked right in on Friday, and Ben saw something he wanted at one of the first 5 booths. He was like, oh, we should buy it. And I'm like, this is our 5th booth. We have a whole show floor to go look through. We can come back. And we ended up not going back to buy the art. We kind of just bought other things in between, but shop around. As much as you might like something, look around for different prices, different art that you might like, just so you're not regretting buying something right off the bat. I'm a big Loungefly person, and a bunch of stands have Loungeflies. Everyone sells them, but I found one stand that they're trying to get rid of their Loungeflies. They don't want to sell them anymore. They're tired of them. They're done. So I bought a Loungefly for $40, and then on the day that they were closing, the last day of Fan Expo, I bought one for $30. Whereas I went literally as we were leaving the expo yesterday afternoon, walked out, saw the same backpack I bought for $40, marked at $85. So literally just shop around, see what's out there, talk to vendors, just see what see what you find. Next is going to be something that's super fun, and I've never had anyone say no. If there are people dressed up in cosplay, ask them to take a picture, either of them or with them. They usually dress up for that purpose. They love the work that they put into it, the time they put into it, the effort. So they love having people ask to take a picture with them. They love it. The next item is going to be plan your schedule to the best of your abilities. They have everything online so you can see when events are taking place, panels, celebrity meet and greets, but also be prepared to maybe have that schedule overridden or changed. You're not going to get everything done that you wanted to. I had maybe like 8 panels scheduled or, put in my schedule that I wanted to go see. I attended 2 fully. 1 just for a couple minutes, another for a couple minutes. But then I didn't go to the Supernatural panel, the Clone Wars panel, and there were a couple more that I can't remember, but we planned on going to multiple and we only went to a handful. This little portion is going in after the fact when I was editing. One thing that I forgot is that you were able to walk into panels late. I didn't know that, so there were a bunch of people going into the Gina Davis panel while we were waiting for the boys panel. And I was like, okay, well, maybe I should just go ask them. So I asked if you're able to go in late, and you are. So when we went to the Rocky Horror Picture Show one on the last day, we were maybe 15-20 minutes late, but we just popped in for a few minutes and then left after maybe 10 to 15. So you can kind of come and go to those panels as you please, which I think is very nice if you have other things you want to do, but maybe want to just go in for a few minutes. I just wanted to hear Susan Sarandon's voice. So one of the ones we kind of chose to swap our experience. We really wanted to go to the Supernatural panel and see all of the Supernatural guests up on stage talking about it all together in one place. But we kind of chose to go and meet Catherine Tate instead, which in the end was a great experience. If you guys watched my video, we went up to get a selfie for a friend. So we asked her if, she could do a video message for our friend. And she said, oh, absolutely, absolutely. So she did the video message. And then she also gave us selfies. So Ben and I took some selfies with her. But another item, I don't know what this was 100%. She had playing cards at her table. And so we received a red card, Ace of Spades. And so she said it was a special card. She also gave us a free photo and an autograph, but just for the price of the selfie. So we got a video, selfies, and an autograph and photo for $60. But we did miss out on going to the Supernatural panel. I think it's a give and take sort of thing. You have to kind of pick and choose what you really want to do. That was the last day she was there, unfortunately, and we were just worried if we went to the panel, maybe she wouldn't be there when we're out of the panel or something like that. Something would come up where we wouldn't get to meet her. So we took that opportunity because she was there. Going back again a little bit, you might not do everything that you have planned. So be prepared for that. I was so ready to go. I had my day scheduled. Here's an 11:15 item. Here's a 12:45 item. Here's this. I did maybe a handful of what I planned on doing, because you walk around the show floor and you get lost in time, or you see a celebrity and you decide, yeah, I am going to go wait in line, or just anything can come up. For some reason, I found this show to be very laid out oddly. It was oddly laid out. It was a different layout than last year. Not too crazy different, but it was a little bit different. So I went in thinking, oh, it'll be the same layout as last year. And there were some things that were moved around. So the food court had moved. I didn't know that. So I walked all the way to where the food court was last year just to find out it wasn't there. And I had to go back in the showroom. Some of the panels, Theater 2 was a smaller theater. It's not as big as the main ballroom theater. It was down a hallway, almost all the way towards the entrance of the show where you scan in your tag, and then you cut left and it's all the way down the hallway that way. And so on day 1, I was trying to find that theater for the Jim Cummings panel, and I could not find it. Even with the signage that the convention center has, I walked past it. I didn't see the room number. Like something wasn't clicking. And I don't know if it was just me or what, but it was hard to find and I had to end up asking somebody. Even looking at the floor, you know, the layout, that was confusing. So it shows you the Four Seasons ballroom in the middle, and then it shows you Theater 2 kind of off to the side. But Four Seasons ballroom is downstairs. Theater 2 was, I guess, sort of where it showed on the map, but not really. So don't be afraid to ask for help because I was very lost a couple times. And going back yet again to being flexible, maybe not getting everything done you want to. If you're okay with waiting in line for food, I'm sure the lines moved quickly. On Saturday, it was the busiest day. We had the biggest stars with Brie Larson showed up, Anthony Starr, the boys panel was on that day, multiple celebrities. That was the biggest day. So we went to food at 1 o'clock. It's like hopefully people are moved through a little bit, but you have tens of thousands of people in there. So the lines were kind of backed up like halfway through, almost all the way through to the back of the building there, of the food court area. And I didn't want to wait. So Ben and I made the decision to leave, and it's only 2 blocks to 16th Street, which is kind of a big shopping mall street in Denver. It's not the best, it's not the safest sometimes. But if you go to the Denver Pavilions, that's where we ate. There's a couple different restaurants there, or along 16th Street or around the convention center. It's just a couple minutes away. So if you're willing to leave the convention to go get some food, we needed it for sure with all the walking we were doing, then do that. Just be prepared for that. I didn't want to leave the property. I really wanted to stay and get our money's worth and like just stay in the convention. But it was not, we needed to leave. We needed a little break. I didn't want to wait in the long line for chicken strips or a burger. So we left. Last thing is going to be have fun, dress up if you want to dress up. Ben dressed up as Obi-Wan on Sunday. I just didn't have anything this year. I didn't know what to dress up as, but everyone loves doing it. No one will judge you. This is a place where everyone is dressed up. You know, this is the place to be if you like doing that. Have fun, just enjoy your time. I know some things might, you know, waiting in line isn't always ideal. If you have one day, it might be kind of tricky to get, you know, everything you want in. But just remember, you're there, you know, be blessed that you're able to be there. Go support the merchants and the artists there. Say hi to people, just talk to people. Sometimes people just want someone to talk to. I think those are the biggest takeaways that I have from, this is my second year going. Last year's my first year. I had no idea what to expect. We went for Saturday, Sunday. So we walked in on Saturday, again, the busiest day. And I was overwhelmed. I didn't know where to go. I didn't know what it all was. It was so overwhelming to me. So those are the things that I would keep with you, keep in mind, either when you're planning your next Fan Expo or when you are attending next year. We hope to come back in 2025, but we have maybe some other things that might get in the way. We'll see. One more item I will throw in, I'm all over the place, I keep thinking of more things, was that they were announcing guests up to, I think Brie Larson was announced 5 days prior to the show. It was like Friday afternoon or something before the show starting on Thursday. So if you don't see a guest that you like or anyone you like, they were announcing for like 3 weeks straight maybe. More people. So just keep that in mind that if you don't see someone you like, they might add someone later. So maybe keep some money on the side if you need to buy a ticket late. If you buy in advance, not pre-sale, but advanced ticket buying, it's way discounted. So Ben and I got our 4-day tickets, our 4-day passes for like $110. Whereas if you go on just Saturday without buying the pre-purchased one, it's like $80. So just keep that in mind too. Look ahead, think ahead. I know you won't know all the celebrities that'll be there if that's kind of what you're looking for, but maybe just go ahead, bite the bullet, get the 4-day pass. I don't know. That's just me. We had a very amazing time at Denver Fan Expo this year. We spent a lot more money than we really should have. We went a little crazy with the celebrity meet and greets. So maybe be prepared for a little bit of that as well. But thank you all for watching and listening to these tips and tricks. If you have any additional, things that you want to throw in there, put them down in the comments for other viewers who might go to Denver Fan Expo in the future, or any expo really. If you've never been to one before, I think this is a great place to start. Walking shoes, water, bring cash, all of those other items. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next video.